Where is God? Joanne, I dedicate this to you and to your niece. I got your email today with that question, where is God? And I thought, what a profound question. What a simple and fundamental question. I think that kind of question honors God. Let me speak to that for one moment. This is what came to my mind. I remembered when Jesus was on trial before Pilate in John 18. And there's an amazing moment when here is Jesus before another man. And this man said to Jesus, he said, "Don't you know I have the power to give you life or to give you death?" I mean, this was their relationship in that moment. And Jesus said, "You only have that power because my Father in heaven gave it to you." So as they continued to wrestle with this moment of Jesus' trial, Jesus said to Pilate, 18:37, he said, "Everyone on the side of truth listens to me." Chapter 18, verse 37. And in John 18:38, it's as if Pilate missed that. Jesus had just said, "Everyone on the side of truth listens to me." And then the next verse, Pilate says, "What is truth? What is truth?" And Jesus, as it were, had just answered his question before Pilate had asked it. And I also thought of Moses crying out to God in prayer in Exodus 33. He says, "Lord, you said you would go with me, but you've given none to me to help me." But with Moses in that tent of prayer was his servant Joshua. And it turns out that Joshua is the one that really became not only Moses' main support, but the one that received the mantle of authority and wisdom from Moses. So here was Moses in prayer saying, "God, you said you would go with me, but who have you given me? You've given me no one." And yet his servant there with him had already been given to him. And I was thinking of this question, where is God? And in Jesus Christ, the question's been answered before we've asked it. He's here with us. He stepped down from heaven. He became a man so that we could look him in the eyes. He walked the walk of suffering, and he looked at us and he said, "Listen, don't grieve that I'm going, because I'll pour out my Spirit. My Spirit will be with you even when I physically am not with you." It says in Hebrews 13:5, Jesus is saying, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." He says that again in Matthew 20, verse 20. He says, "I'll be with you always." And we stumble through this life questioning, "God, where are you? We can't see you." And then Hebrews 1:3 says the Son, Jesus Christ, is the image of the invisible God. It says that also in Colossians 1:15-20. We say, "God, where are you?" But through the story of Scripture, God says, "I'm here. I've become one of you." And Jesus says to me and to you, he says, "Where are you? Where are you? I'm here. I'm here now. Are you with me?" And that's the call of Christ throughout his whole ministry. I'll leave you with this. Luke 18, 1-8. Jesus is telling us how to pray. He is really admonishing us as children. He says, "Pray and persist and ask and nag me." He gives us 7 verses with a parable. And he tells us, I'm telling you this parable so that you will persist in prayer with me and not give up. But then he says in verse 8, he says, "But when I return, will I find faith from you?" And again, the story of Scripture and the story of God through Jesus Christ is this. He is here. And he says to us, where are you? God says, I'm here. Where are you? So I just want to defer this reflection to you, Joanne, and to your niece, and may God bless you. And I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll try and duck out of the rain here. Talk to you soon.